everybody, it's Danielle with Inspire Me to DIY, and today we are going to kind of wrap up all of our Christmas, and you'll see why that's funny in a minute. But today we're going to decorate gift bags. Now, you bought that perfect present and you really want to wrap it up nice, and it doesn't really, maybe it's an odd shape and it just doesn't go in a box or wrap well, and you need a bag. So I bought a bunch of, I have stuff everywhere. So I'm kind of like nothing to 90 today, going crazy. I wanted to show you these bags that I bought, and you can get these at Joann Fabrics, Hobby Lobby, and I think Michael's has them too. I got mine at Hobby Lobby. They were 50% off, and they were $6.99, so $7, and there are 16 in here, so 50% off, 22 cents. Check my math, because I'm sure it's probably wrong. So for 22 cents a bag, or roughly therein, you can make a really pretty wrapping for your Christmas presents. Now, I also have one left in brown paper. I did a lot of these bags last year, and when we had our craft fair that we did, I actually put their items that they purchased in a fancy gift bag. We made tons of these, so I thought, why not show you guys how simple this is and very economical, because you really can't go around buying bags like this for 22 cents. So, perfect. Also, I was told I was allowed to do this, but I am now eligible for stars. If you don't know what that means you are allowed to purchase stars and sprinkle them on my video if you so choose. They're not very expensive. I think they're 99 cents for 45 of them, or I don't know. I don't remember. But I'm just now eligible for that. So I'm super excited. And I had a little thing going across saying that I was allowed to talk about it. So there, I talked about it. If you like this video and you want to give me stars. It's so cool. I didn't even know this existed until I was eligible. So what I have done is I collect, and ask my husband, I collect a lot of stuff. And for example, Christmas trees. Now this was stuck with little foam pieces. I don't know if you can see that. See how that gives it height? But this was stuck on another bag that I didn't really care for the bag all that much, but there were 3 of these Christmas trees on there. And the other 2 around here somewhere. I'm telling you, if I could show you this table, I look like a hoarder right here. But I save little things like this throughout the whole year to where I can decorate with. These I got at the Hobby Lobby. These I got at Hobby Lobby. We can decorate with these. I made a whole lot of clay ornaments last year, and I stamped them. This one says Joy. I know it's backwards. But you can put these on your gift bags and maybe write on the back who the gift is for. That way they have an ornament and a gift bag with your gift inside. I know, I need to slow down. I'm just super spun up. We went to a concert last night and we didn't get home until after midnight. So I'm like, wired on coffee. I know, unheard of, right? I kept telling myself that I'm going to try and slow down. Yeah. So I'm going to decorate this little brown bag first. And I cut out a shape of a Christmas tree. All I did was fold it in half and kind of cut out what I thought would look like half a tree. And it turned out pretty cool. If you don't like it, the one that you did, try it again. I have a huge stack of cardstock that I bought. It's supposed to go in a printer, and I have never used it. No, I lie. I have used it in my printer. But that ream of paper, I've had a number of years, and I make my little templates out of this. If you remember our little gingerbread project, same thing. And I might use this little guy today. Now, I want to make a couple of things like this that stand up So they have the little foam pieces, but I don't have foam, and I'm not going to go out and buy the foam sticky things just for this, because then my cost has just gone up. So all those Amazon boxes that I got, and my husband thinks that we are a hub for Amazon because they come every day. But look how thick this is. And I am going to use this as my spacers. Free, as opposed to buying these. Now I want to make, since this is a brown paper bag and it's a little more rustic, I think I want to do Christmas trees. Oh, these kind. Maybe one or two. And I might make one this height and do the other one maybe like down this height. Maybe 3 trees. And I'm going to use more of a rustic paper. And I also pick up a lot of scrapbook paper throughout the year because different stores have crazy sales, like 20 cents a piece, as opposed to, what are they normally? Oh, that doesn't have the price on it. Oh, it's here in the corner. 99 cents. So I'm not going to pay 99 cents for a sheet of paper when they have it for 20. So a lot of stores have their Christmas paper throughout the whole year. But look at these two kinds. I think they're nice and rustic. Ugh, come here. For my brown paper bag. Isn't that pretty? I think I'm going to do 2 of the green and 1 of the music notes. Now my husband is a singer and we have a lot of sheet music. So I like to take it, and you're not allowed to copy sheet music. It's a big no-no, but I don't copy it and sell it. I copy it and use it on projects. And if you read the fine print, that's okay. Now, if I want to sell the bag, I might have a little issues, but I haven't so far. So I think, and can you tell I'm totally flying by the seat of my pants on this one. Should I do 2 large and a small one in the middle? No, I'm going to do 1 large and 2 small. So I'm going to do the large in my sheet music paper. And I'm going to draw on the back of it just in case when I cut out my lines, I don't get my lines totally cut out. And be careful of if you have paper with the white strip. You don't want that in your project. So I'm going to put this as close to the edge as I can and draw around it with my pencil and my cheater glasses. So we went to a concert last night. It was a Christian Christmas concert. And if you're familiar with Christian music, you will know the name For King and Country. Amazing. I have only heard them on the radio. I had not ever seen them live, except for I have watched their videos on YouTube. Does not compare. Just does not compare. And you know how music is. It gets you emotional. It makes you happy, makes you sad. Well, they did Silent Night. And this was at our very large arena in Tampa, Amalie Arena, where the hockey team plays. And it holds, I think we looked it up, it holds 21,000 people. Well, there was over 13,000 there last night. They couldn't fill the one end because that's where the stage was, but it was pretty much sold out. They did Silent Night, y'all. And everybody had their cell phone flashlights on, and they were all moving to the music. I started crying like a little baby. It's just, you think about that night when Jesus was born and how it wasn't this huge fanfare because a king was here. It was a very quiet, silent night in a manger, in a barn. And how amazing that the king of the entire planet and the stars and the heavens and everywhere was born that night on a really, really quiet night. And Silent Night always kind of just gets me like that. So then to see 13,000+ people doing that with their cameras, cried like a little baby. Okay, let's cut out a tree. And I wanted one big one and 2 small of the green. Use your paper cutting scissors, because all you need to do is cut this tree out, just this, with the wrong scissors, and you've already ruined your scissors. Don't want to do that. Scissors can be super expensive. Now these are, I think, Walmart in the office supply, so they're not real expensive. I think I paid maybe $3 for this pair of scissors, and then my sewing scissors, I have a pair I paid $70 for. I'm not using those to cut paper. And you can get those sharpened. Excuse me, I still have got that cough. You can get those sharpened, but that costs too. And you just don't want to ruin your scissors. Now you can't get these sharpened. Excuse me. Goodness, because of the metal that they're made out of, they don't hold the edge. And scissor sharpening can be pretty expensive. So you don't want to do that on a pair of $3 scissors. Okay. The reason I paid so much for those scissors, the $70 scissors, was they're my pinking scissors. I want to say shears and scissors at the same time. My mom always called them shears instead of scissors. But pinking, they do a jig-jag edge. Well, to get those sharpened and to buy them new, they're very pricey. But if you are making something, if you're sewing and you're making something out of fabric that ravels, the edges ravel terrible, you want those pinking scissors to cut out the edges. So it slows the raveling down. It doesn't stop it, but it slows it down to where you can sew with it and kind of bind off those edges. Now, if you have a serger machine, it's kind of like a sewing machine, but it has the 4, some have 5 spools of thread on them. Then they do an overlock stitch like you get in most of the clothes that you buy. I am giving you guys a sewing lesson, and I didn't even realize it. Oh my gosh. But I do not have a serger. That used to be on my Christmas list a lot, but I don't really need one. And it's not, I don't sew as much anymore because the cost of fabric is way out of my league. And Goodwill. Isn't it pretty? It's all shiny. I love this. I wanted to get fancy, and I got the fancy earrings. I started out with the Santa Claus hat on, and I won't pull that out. I started with that on, thinking, oh, let's be festive. That thing is hot, y'all. It's hot. And it's got black fur. Isn't that great? It's got black fur because, what was that? I don't know why it has black fur, but I like this hat because it's big enough for my big old head. Regular Santa hats kind of fit back here. I have a very large head. And I wouldn't say that it was full of a lot of brains. Oh, guys, look at that. Isn't that pretty on there? Looks so rustic. Now, with my other smaller trees I'm going to do in the green, I like it. Now, I'm not going to use this whole tree, and I don't want the white edge on my project, so I'm going to flip it. I'm not going to use the whole tree. I think I'm going to use about maybe this much of it. So I'll just put it down here and put a little trunk on it. Now, normally I would like put it right close to the edge, but then my plaid's going to be a little wonky, which might not be a bad thing, but I don't know. So I'm not going to. Goodness, Carl. Shaking all over and then hit his tail on the cupboards. Okay, half. Do this side. Using a template like this makes it so much easier. And I have a whole box of templates that I've made for different things. And I get to share it with my girlfriends. Are you okay? Did you hit your tail really hard? Did you hit it hard? I'm sorry. So I have a whole box of templates that I share with my girlfriends, and they have some too that they've made. So it makes makes the making easier. Right. You know what? I can't see for nothing. There we go. Oh. I normally need my 8 hours of sleep, but I didn't really get that last night because we got home so late. So, but oh my gosh, it was crazy worth it. The arena from here, because we live more out in the country, is a little over an hour for us to get there, but we left at 5 and the show was supposed to start at 7, and we did not even get into our seats until 7:15, and that was hustling from the car parking garage to the arena. And we didn't have time to stop for dinner, so we were eating sandwiches on the run. It was kind of fun. So trying to walk fast, eat a hoagie sandwich, and get to the arena before the show starts. Well, praise God, it did not start until 7:30 because we weren't the only ones trying to rush to get a seat. So, and I think they realized that, so they started a little later. Thank heavens. But they easily put on a 2-hour concert. Okay, so my trunk is a little wonky. I'm going to fold this just enough to not crease it, but to cut my trunk so it's the same on both sides. There, like that. That's better. Look, see, I like the plaid straight. I'm not one to have my plaid. I'm not a wonky plaid girl. Yeah, I know. Okay, so do I want them in front? Look at that. Do I want them in front or do I want it behind? Oops, too much behind. I don't know. Let me get one more tree. And I'm going to use the green plaid again. I have all sorts of different papers, but like I have this one that has Merry Christmas all over it. And that kind of would go, but I think I like the green plaid. So let's stick with that. And you know what? I'm going to use this so it's the same exact so I know what part of the tree I used. And I'm going to make sure that I don't use my white edge that's on my paper. Get it as close as I can. Carl! He's deaf as a post and I know he's got to go outside. You got to go potty? Over here. You got to go potty? Here we go. Right here. Come on. You're so silly. Go on. Always. I'm back. Silly dog. Okay. We have a fenced in area that he can go to, so thank the Lord. Did I get both sides? I did not. This would also be really cute with snowmen, for birthday presents. You could do little circles all over and with strings and have balloons. I mean, you can do so much. You could have gift bags. Why did I take my glasses off? You could have gift bags for every occasion. And if you get a reputation for making your own gift bags, people are more excited about the gift. They're like, oh, I wonder what kind of gift I'm going to get. But you know what's even cooler is when you go to a birthday party and you see somebody else give the birthday person a gift and they've used your gift bag because you've given it to them a year ago, a couple years ago. I don't know, it makes me feel good. It's like, my bags get circulated around because gift bags are meant to be given. They're not meant to be hoarded and kept. So why would I get upset if somebody's using my gift bag? I'm one of those gift people that I don't care if somebody regifts my gift. If they don't like it, why keep it? I mean, that's how I would feel. I know a lot of people get really hurt feelings over it, but you know, you don't get it right every time. Lord knows I have given some really strange gifts to people that I thought they would love and they just didn't. So why hold them down to keeping it till they're old and gray or old and dyed red? Okay, so I have my 3 trees. And let me put this one in the middle and put these off to the side. You have to be very mindful of the folds in the bag. That's why I'm putting it to the edge of this one and not over on this one. If I put it on this one, I got to make sure that I put it like right here, unless I fold the tree on this fold and it folds up with the bag. You can decorate both sides of the bag. I mean, why not? But just be very mindful of the folds. All right, now I like that a lot. Do I like this better? Ooh, maybe I do. Or do I like them like this? So they look like they're in different rows. Oh, I don't like that one as much. I want this one on top, and I'll tell you why. The color of this and the color of this is too close to where if you have it behind, you can't tell where the edge of the tree is. So you have it up here, you can tell it a lot easier. That's what I'm going with. Now, I'm not going to make these 3-dimensional because this isn't cardstock, it's just paper. And you could do it, but you have to put stuff all over it rather than just like up the middle. So I'm not going to put spacers in there, but I am going to just glue it down. I have hot glue here, but you don't want, I got dried up glue. You don't want hot glue for this because when you use hot glue, it leaves it's thick. So it leaves like a ridge where the glue is. I guess that's gonna just stay there. And so you don't want like a ridge where all your glue is. Does that make sense? Okay, now I'm just going to go around the edges of my tree and I'm going to leave it sideways because there's not much in there and it takes a lot to get it back to the pour spout. A lot of shaking. Okay. If you hear a whirring noise or a sound of a motor, that's my fan going because I'm warm. It's a little warm. Okay, so I want that about evenly spaced to the edge of the bag. All these things are mindful to me, but do it however you want. I'm real picky about spacing and all that because my eye sees that right away, and a lot of people it doesn't. But if things are a little out of whack, oh, it drives me insane. I know I don't have far to go. Drives me a little batty. There we go. Oh my gosh. Stay down. Stay down. Oh, I love this a lot. I love this a lot. Now you could even put Merry Christmas across. You could use paint and maybe just paint Christmas trees on. If you draw them on a little bit and then just lightly with a pencil and then paint in those areas. All right, moment of truth. Right in the center. Move it over a little bit. What I love about Elmer's glue is it dries clear, so if you have a little oozed out, I love this. What do you think? Oops, getting the picture. I love this a whole bunch. Oh my gosh. And then when you open up your bag, here's your gift. Aww. Okay, but we're not done. We are not done because I have, and I didn't bring my rustic green out. Let's throw them in the air. I do have this one, but I think the red is kind of off. And the green is too. It's more a Christmas green instead of this darker forest green. But I do think I want to use a ribbon. Once I fold this one back up. I bought, and they had so many Christmas ribbon at the Dollar Tree. So I bought all these kinds. And this blue one I think would be great for like a winter birthday. Isn't that pretty? So it's more winter than it is Christmas. But I think I'm going to use my Christmas green and white Christmas trees. And very simple. I have to use these scissors for this. This is my cloth cutting scissors because these won't work. I'll be chewing at this ribbon all day. But just put a little tie on there, or you could, use longer ribbon. It's kind of hard to do this backwards and upside down. Okay, so do I have it? Oh, look, there it is. Okay, and you can just tie this on here. I have a girlfriend that takes old flannel shirts and shreds them and just makes little ribbon and ties them on. So that's cute on this bag. I love this bag a lot. I really like this bag. Now you can, let's put the joy on here, and that will be the Christmas ornament that I use. And I am going to untie this and just tie it onto this because you don't want to glue it on, I wouldn't think. Let's just do that. Let's see if I can get it going the right way. Oh my gosh, I don't have enough hands. All right. Just tie it on once. There. Oh, I love it. This is so great. This one's so great. And I know exactly what gift is going in this. So I'm going to set it off to the side. And now we're going to do one of our, where'd my dog go? He was sitting out here. We're going to do one of our white bags. And since I'm doing the white, I'm not going to do such a rustic theme. Now, if I put it on this side, I'm just going to use this piece of scrap paper. You would need to bend your paper, put it right where that is, and put your design on there. So when they go to fold the bag up, it folds up okay. Otherwise, it'd be a problem. He's just walking around out there. But I like to decorate this side of the bag, and there are times I decorate both. But we're going to do this one, and I want this one a little more happy. Well, not that this other one wasn't happy, but that's more elegant. And I have, as soon as I find them, I have a crazy mess over here. I'm going to throw those on the floor. I have a bag of pom-poms somewhere. There. Jeez, I got these, and I bought a whole ton of them because I thought they were a garland. Well, they are, but you have to, it came with a needle and string and little rings. You have to make the garland yourself. And I thought, since I bought 7, 8 bags of these, we're just going to use these like this, and this is where I need my hot glue. Clear off some area here. Take another cup of coffee. Let the dog in. Come on. Feeling all happy? You happy dog? Happy dog. Happy dog. Okay. It is real life up in here, y'all. All the time. Real life. Now, I want to make a Christmas tree out of these. I know. Kind of odd. But I'm going to pour them all out. And hopefully the fan doesn't send them scooting. And I might not use all the colors, but then again I might. But what I'm thinking is doing it like this, across the bottom, and then these in between. do these turquoise ones because I like them. And the blue ones. And a purple one on the top. Oh, cute, although it's awfully small. Maybe I'll just space them a little further apart. I think that's going to be really cute. So this is why you need your hot glue, because gluing this with Elmer's glue, you'd have to hold on to them for a while. All right, so I'm starting out with 5. You know what? I'm going to do 6, maybe, and put maybe these 2 colors in the middle. I don't know. Let's do 6, and then I can do 5, 4, 3, 2 purple, and a yellow at the top. That will make our Christmas tree a little bigger. I know, sounds kind of odd. But since I'm starting with the bottom row, I want these to be centered. So these 2 are in the center. I got to make sure it's centered with my handles. Let's see how many times, let's count how many times I burn my fingers. There's 1. No, I didn't burn my finger that time. There's 1 pom-pom. Okay. What did I do? I wanted this one. Hold on. This one over here. This one in the center. Maybe. I don't. Some reason it doesn't look right, but we'll try it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I kind of like that. 5. Whoa, got a bubble. Oh, I guess I'm doing 7 across the bottom. All right. Now, when I go back and watch this video, I'll see what it is I did wrong. I think it's going to be too big now, but okay. Let's put these in. I probably don't have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. No. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll do a blue one. So they're going to be just a little off, but I kind of like that. Let's try it. Like I said, wow. I will watch this later and see just about where it is I went wrong. This one's not feeding the glue through. I might have to Elmer's glue it. There we go. 2 glue strings. There we go. You know what? They're not wanting to fit in the centers too much. In between the 2 prior. 3. 4, 5, and 6. Ooh. This could even be for a birthday party if you, instead of doing a tree, if you wanted to do balloons out of these. And just put a whole bunch there and put little strings down with each one. I have one bag that I'm really excited to show you that we're going to do next. And it'll have... it'll look like balloons, but they're Christmas ornaments. And it is one of my favorite bags. That's the kind that I made the most of last year to give to people who bought our merchandise. I had so many compliments on that. It was crazy. Got my glasses on my head. I guess I don't need them for this. Oh, look at my hair. Goodness. Goodness. Hey Pat, how's it going? You love my background? Oh, I love this. It is my nativity, and it is by far my favorite Christmas decor of all. I was so glad to be able to put it back there because it used to be in my family room under the television, and you got to see it all the time when you're sitting there watching TV, but I love having it as my backdrop. It's just so beautiful. I have collected pieces of my nativity for years. I mean, I started in my 20s, and I'm not in my 20s anymore. Even my children aren't in their 20s anymore. So that's how long I've been collecting them. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I only have yellow left, but look at that. Yeah, I like it that way. I should have brought out another bag and we could have used solid colors all the way across, but this kind of makes it a little fun. Right, but I love using hot glue for this because it sticks immediately. And you don't have any problems whatsoever. It would have been nice to use just one yellow for the star at the top, but... And the best thing about hot glue is it's already set. Ah, look at that. It's a Christmas tree, and I have 2 of these left. Maybe I'll use them as the trunk. Why not? 1 trunk. And I only burned my fingers twice. You didn't see it because I held it in. There. Now you can use any color pom-poms you want. Oh my goodness. Wouldn't it be beautiful to do a snowflake pattern with pom-poms and only use white on the white? Or use a gray on the white? I think that would be so pretty. It made the bag quite a bit heavier, but it's kind of cool. And now, how do I want to decorate this? Because it's so colorful, let's put a couple of these on there. These came on a string. I think they're so cool, but they also make really cute Christmas ornaments. So, I'm going to need to cut them off the strings because I don't want to use the whole thing. I only want to use a couple. Let's see if it unties. Probably not. Oh yeah, it unties. So I just pulled 2 of those off, and I have, here it is. I have this string that maybe I can get through that hole. Let's cut off a little of this. Now baker's twine would work really good too. Baker's twine, come here, is the red and white. They come in different colors, but this is called baker's twine because I guess you can use it baking to tie things up, or I guess what I've seen it done on is when you roast a turkey and you want to tie the legs together, I've seen them use baker's twine, and not all the time is it a color. Sometimes it's just the twine that looks like this. Okay, so let's do this. Then a little bit, well, I'm going to leave my string long so I can trim it when I get it done, just to see, do I want these hanging down? Do I want them tied up tight? I want them hanging down. And they can also use this as a Christmas ornament. So I'm going to tie it here. Come on. Make my knot there, and then I'm going to make a bow, just so it looks a little more finished and not just hanging there. Trim your ends even. Hold on, that one's a little too, my loops are a little too big. Okay. So you have this. I love it. Let me stand it up. Ugh. Look at that. Oh, that's cute. So this is what we have so far. Aren't these great? I mean, how easy is this? And it was with stuff I already had. Now, the last bag that I want to show you, and this is the one I made a lot of, but I used sheet music for it. I don't have sheet music, so I'm going to, and I didn't bring my markers out either, so we're going to do this with what I got. Taking another cup of coffee. I am going to just cut out circles. Now, I have a punch that cuts them out for me, So it's like a no-brainer, but I didn't bring that out, so we're going to have to find something else. And I am scouring. My eyes are going all over the place, and the thing I see that's the most of a circle is this. So I'm going to do this, and maybe this one. Let's see. One's is Christmas and one's candy canes. That, or I like this one too. Let's do this. Plaids and candy canes. I love it. Now, get another bag that I threw on the floor. Let's see if, yes, these are perfect. I'm going to cut out 2 of these, 1 out of each paper. And then we're just going to glue them on and draw a string up at the top. And you have hanging Christmas ornaments. It was so cute with the white bags and the white sheet music. It looked really good. The whole thing was black and white. The whole project. Get in there. I have gone around the house at times looking for different size bowls, glasses, cups, anything that was the right circle to make things with. And then I found these paper punches that make giant circles like these. And actually my girlfriend found the paper punches at a Goodwill. Now a punch that will cut a circle this size is around $25 for the punch. You use it over and over again, but $25 is $25. She found whatever, a whole bag. Actually, it was a box of paper punches, stars and circles and all sorts of stuff, and they were selling the whole box for like $5 or $10. I'm not quite sure, but wow. Especially when you go and look at the price. So her and I, she lets me borrow them from time to time. And that's what we used for our bags last year. But we made hundreds. I think I made close to 100 of these bags. Not hundreds. Close to 100. Okay, so I have my 2 circles. What do you think? I like the colors. And my bag is here. So I'm going to glue one there and one there. Easy. So let's do that quick. It's funny what I need my glasses for. Certain things I need it for, certain things I don't. And it drives me insane. Did you see the glasses that are out there now? And I only seen it advertised a couple of times. But it adjusts the glasses, or maybe your eyes adjust to the lenses, but instead of putting the, oh, I got that sideways. Yeah, it's gonna stay sideways. Instead of putting the close-up part on the bottom of the glasses and the faraway part on the top of the glasses, it's all, the whole glass is like a honeycomb, and each spot, dot, comb, whatever, is a faraway and a close-up. So when you're wearing them, parts of your eye that need to see far away will find those cells, and the parts that need to see close up will find those cells. So the whole glasses is what you need to see clear. Now whether or not they work, but because I've only seen them advertised a couple of times, but genius. I thought those were amazing. Normally I would use a fine line Sharpie marker for this, or I would use my Micron pens for this. But we're going to do this with a pen, with a regular pen, because I forgot to bring those pens out. I'm going to go around the, oh, don't do that. I just kind of drew on it. You're going to go around the edges carefully. Okay, so it kind of defines the circle, because I have white on white, so you kind of want to define it. This is, I think, by far the easiest one. That and the Christmas tree one, once you have your template. So see, I drew around the edges. I got a little bit on there, so And then I am going to draw just a little rectangle at the top. And one over here. And this is going to be your spot that your string hangs on. See, super easy. And then if you want to use a straight edge, you can. I guess I was looking for my piece of cardboard. I'll just use this edge of this bag. And then, or you can even do like squiggly lines to go up. I think this one is one of the easiest and one of the best looking. What do you think? How super simple was that? Now, I think I'm going to take some of my ribbon. I don't have my really, really skinny ribbon, but I'm going to make a bow for each one. So let's see. I'm going to use my Merry Christmas, and I have to, there you are. I have to have my ribbon fairly long and then trim it because I'm not good at making bows with tiny ribbon. I have watched so many videos on how to make bows and it still escapes me. It's like, I can't figure it out. Okay, and since this one's not printed on both sides, none of my ribbon are. Come on. So I kind of have to really tighten up the ribbon and then fix it here and there. And make it tinier and tinier, and that's why I can't do it with a small piece of ribbon. See if I can flip this one around because it's only printed on the one side. So if I can turn that loop around, all this craziness. Well, it's kind of, sort of good. Not too bad. Make it even. Trim my edges. Okay. It's sort of okay. It's sort of okay. There. I kind of got the printing on both sides, even though this one's flipped around. All right, so I'm going to put a little dab of hot glue since I'm sticking cloth to it and I want it to sit nice. Aww. See, it makes it more three-dimensional, makes it cuter. I love it. I'm going to make a different ribbon or a different bow for this one, and I'm going to use the green just because we don't have any green on this. All right. I use an extra piece of big ribbon. So when I turn this around, I can flip the ribbon around or not. There. So I can flip the ribbon around and get it the printed part on both sides. Perfect. Pull it tight and then make my loop smaller. That's my secret to making a bow. And trust me, my bows never turn out fabulous. So I'm not the one you want to look to for bow making. There's certain things we can do. I can't macrame to save my life. I just can't. I like macrame and I've tried to do it a number of times. I can't do it. It's not very good. Okay. And I did kind of waste some of this ribbon, but I promise you I will use it for other things. All right, and big old blob of glue. Stick it on there. And it kind of covers up that spot mistake I made with the pen. Or you don't notice it as much. Okay, so, look at that. So cute. And I think it still needs, let's do this one, because it's got a little red snowflake on it that I painted. And I don't know if, oh, I can. Look at here. Just kind of loop it around so it hangs. Don't you love it? And you can put the person's name on the back, where it's to who the gift is going to, and you are done. Let's look at my 3 bags. Oh my gosh. Oh, you can't get them all in the same shot, can we? Oh, maybe turn this one a little, turn this one a little, here. And my little rainbow Christmas tree. Perfect. And less than an hour, I got 3 bags done. They're all 3 different. You can have, excuse me, different personalities are going to get these gifts. So trust me, I am giving these gifts, these bags as gifts along with the gifts. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you make your own, please send me pictures because I want to see your ideas. I think it would be amazing. I love crafting with my girlfriends and I love hanging out with y'all because it's fun and we get to make things and do things. So also, if you're interested in sending me some stars, I guess that's a thing now, and have at it. I would appreciate it. Again, I am Danielle with Inspire Me to DIY, Inspire Me to, the number 2, DIY. I have a website, so inspireme2diy.com, this Facebook site, and I have an Instagram page and YouTube and Pinterest. I'm everywhere. So please, please look me up. If you're following me already, I would appreciate it that you show me to other people. If you're not following me, you can hit the little follow at the top. I think that would be amazing, and I would love hanging out with you. Give me comments. I promise you I will answer them. And have a great day. Have a great Saturday. Talk to you later. Bye.